Okay, we're live. Gonna give fake YouTube a few minutes to let everybody know that we're here. Send out that notifications. I want to thank everybody for joining in with us this afternoon. Okay, all right. Yeah, I want to thank everybody for joining in this afternoon. Um, Appliance Boot Camp. This week been a great week for me. Been doing very well. Give YouTube a few minutes to go out and send out the notifications to let everybody know that we're here. This week I've been working on working on a lot of the modules and stuff. I became back a video editor, so I'm working on the modules, getting them out. We've been working on the actual facilities too. We've been doing some work here to make things flow a little better. So we're putting some pipes that used to be over top of the concrete. We went back and bust the concrete out and putting the pipes up under the concrete so we have a little better flow. So we got that going on inside of the actual training facilities. Today was the day I had to get some more life insurance. I'm going to do a show on this also. Um, I had to get some more life insurance today. Well, the last couple of months, I've been going back looking at my finances and stuff, getting things prepared. And when I go look at my finances, I look and make sure that I'm covered against risk. If something was to happen to me, if I was to die and stuff, I want to make sure that my wife and kids that they would be able to finish the stuff that I got started. And so I use a lot of times life insurance and other things to actually guard against risk. And whenever you get life insurance, I don't know if you know, but if you get life insurance and I think now it's like 100,000. If you get anything above 100,000, you have to actually you have to go to a doctor, or they have a little traveling physician come out to your place and they'll take blood work and urine sample. Make sure you're not on drugs. Make sure that you're not ready to die. So you have to do like a little physical before they give you your life insurance. And I was here getting my life, and the lady was getting my physical, and I had about maybe I had two subs, not three subs come in while the lady was taking blood and getting my blood pressure and stuff. And I asked all three of them, did they have life insurance? And they was like, no. And it was surprising to me that they didn't have it. So that's something I think next week or before the end of the year, I would do a show on that, on what type of life insurance policies and stuff like that you would need to have to actually guard against risk and when you need to change over from at a certain age, you need to get away from life insurance and start looking at long term care insurance. From no, I think it's like 55. I can't think of the right number right off the top of my head. I think it's 55, either 60. At that point in time, you should have enough investments so that if you were to something was to take care of you in your later years, but you start this plan for if you have to have somebody come into your house and take care of you and stuff, you want to start putting your money towards that instead of life insurance policy. So we'll go over that when you need to make the switch and how much you need to have. So we'll go over that so you can learn how to plan and protect your finances and stuff in life. Okay. But today I want to talk about $1 million net in 2021. Several months ago, I talked about I never cracked $1 million net in 1 year since I've been in business. I never really had a desire to do it. Like I say, I got a little lazy. When you hit about 250, 300,000, it's real easy to get lazy and not want to push any further because life is good at that. So several months ago, remember I done a show and I said the Millionaire Club wanted see if I could crack $1 million in 1 year net because I saw several of the alumni they on their way to do that. They on their way to crack it, and I said, man, I want to join in with them. And you all gave me renewed energy and strength and enthusiasm to jump into this thing and go to the next level. So for the last several months, I've been preparing myself to actually crack into that $1 million net in 1 year. And I thought it would take longer than what I'm looking at, but right now I'm on schedule where I can crack it next year. Next year I should be able to crack $1 million net in 1 calendar year, and from where I'm looking at it, it's not going to be that it wasn't that it's not going to be that hard for me to do. Matter of fact, it was I wish I had said more than 1 million, because that's the way it goes when you put the number out there. Unfortunately, that's what your mind think, and that's where you go to. And and I went to the 1 million. I wish I would push that farther now because I think I'm going to crack it pretty easy. Well, as a matter of fact, if I continue the way I'm going to crack it pretty easy. And I'm sending in my this me sending in my application to get into that $1 million club next year. We got several alumni who gonna probably beat me there. But I'm sending in my application now. Say, hey, in 2021, I'm gonna crack into that $1 million club, and this is the way you have to do it when you want to go make $1 million in 1 year. Or if you want to make 300,000 in 1 year, but for now we're talking 1 million because that's where I got my goal at. But anything that you want to make, you're just not going to wake up one morning and go make $1 million. You're not going to do it like that and just go hit the lottery and you're going to make $1 million. It's something that you have to prepare and something you have to be intentional about. And and because I'm teaching entrepreneurship, I'm teaching you all, telling you all you need to go out and start your own businesses and you need to do entrepreneurship. I didn't think it would be right. I didn't think, to me it just wouldn't feel right if I made $1 million off of selling you all aspiration, meaning just selling the course. Could I turn $1 million selling the course? Yeah, I think I could quite easily turn $1 million selling the course. But to me, it just don't feel right with me to sell you all to sell $1 million worth of courses to you all for you all to try to aspire to my lifestyle. It's almost to the point where I feel you feel like prosperity pimping. Like I'm selling my lifestyle to you all, but the only way I get the lifestyle is you all have to pay me and I get the money, and then you all try to be like me, but it's not something that you all could repeat because you know are not me. If that makes sense, meaning that the only way you could repeat it, you have to do the exact same things that I've done and be me and actually get somebody to get people to pay you money to do it. The way I wanted to do it, the bulk of it, I wanted the bulk of it to be through entrepreneurship and the businesses and stuff that I start. And that's the way I'm going to crack into my $1 million. And this is something that you all can do. I'm documenting all of this. And you all, the businesses I start and stuff, I'm documenting. I'm giving you all the game plan. So y'all have the roadmap of how I cracked into $1 million in 1 year. So that's the way you all are going to be able to do it. And I feel better at doing that. So this is how I'm going to crack into the Millionaire Club next year in 2021. All right. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to share a couple of things with you. I'm going to share the whiteboard with you real quick. All right. Okay. And we're going to get this going. And I'm going to write out what my $1 million is going to be. If I can get this going. Here we go. All right. So I'm going to make, this is how I'm going to crack into the $1 million club. Right here is, crap. Let me get this. I'm going to make, I'm going to make 100,000 off the ice cream parlor. And 100,000 off the ice cream parlor, that's not for 2,000 per week. And if I can't do that. I need to have the place closed. During the peak season and stuff, you can crack that. You can crack that on the weekend. So it's very low. I just got that set at 100,000. I'm not pushing a lot of weight on. I'm not pushing a lot of. I'm not gonna put a lot of stress on the ice cream parlor because with the ice cream parlor, it's fairly new. I'm gonna end up making a whole lot of money at the ice cream parlor, but I gotta give it time to grow. That's like a tree that I planted. And when you plant a tree, you plant an apple tree. The first year or two, you can't get no apples off of it. You gotta let it grow and mature, and then it start producing apples, and so many apples that you can't eat all of them. So I'm gonna get my first 100,000 off the ice cream parlor, and as time goes on, years go on, that almost double, triple, or whatever. All right. The next 100,000 I'm gonna get. I'm gonna get 100,000 uh, for my license holders doing license. Um, and I get calls all the time where people want to know, can you show me how to do it? Can you hook me up with this license holder stuff? Am I gonna tell you all who I got my license? I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. I'm telling you, it is possible. Uh, uh, and you have to excuse my spelling, but I'm not gonna tell you my hookups or how I got that because you all are crazy. Even with third party warranty companies, I get calls from third party warranty companies. They say, "Well, so and so told me said that you told them you all you all are crazy. You all be going around telling my name to these companies and trying to. So I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to tell you all how I'm doing. I'm telling you it is possible, and I'm gonna show you something right here. Uh, Let me see if I can share this right here. I'm gonna share this. I'm gonna share a couple of things for you. One, I'll share this for you right here. I'll just show you a couple of my contracts that I have with third-party warranty companies. And I got everything blocked out so you all can see and whatnot. Okay, this right here is one of my contracts, and it's just saying, hey, uh, uh, this is an agreement. I'm a qualified licensed qualifier for them, and they're gonna pay me 8,000 for this one right here. So I that one, and I didn't put the state, and it's for the electrical, and I'm the primary person in that state for them, and they're giving me $8,000 for that one. All right. I'll show you another one, and I got plenty of these, so I'm not showing you all of them. I'm just showing you a couple of them, and let's see here. I'm just showing you a couple of them, and from there, let's see here. All right, here you go. Yeah, we'll show you this. I'm just showing you a couple of them, and just showing you that I can make 100,000 off of this. Yeah, so come down here. Yeah, I got everything blocked out. And this was a good one. This was one I renegotiated. Um, I gave them some more licenses, some more states. My wife, I was doing the health insurance through our trade organization. My wife did not like that. I didn't have no problem with it because they they just cover the major stuff. And our dentists and stuff wasn't in their network, but it was cheaper for me to just go pay the dentist and not pay the insurance of what it would cost to have all of that. I said it's cheaper to pay out the pocket. My wife did not like that. She wanted to keep the kind of like the insurance where we had where you just pay a small copay and they can come and go as they please. So I went and renegotiated this contract I had with this company, and they retro dated it back from November the 19th, 2020. And you can see there, I gave them several states. They got quite a bit of states. They're gonna pay me 90,000 for that. And if you see right here, with that, me giving them that, I told them I take 90,000, and I get to get into their medical, dental, and all that. So my wife happy that I'm covered under their medical plan. So and I got several more of those that I sell out for my different licenses and stuff. So that's how I'm gonna make my second 100,000. So that's how I'm gonna make uh my 700,000, right. My other second 200, that's 200,000 there. All right. So the all right, so the next one I'm gonna do is something I've been kind of working on. You all know the next 100,000 I'm gonna do is for my compressor. My compressors, I'm doing two per week. I do one on Tuesday, uh, and one on Wednesday. I work from 10 to 12 on Tuesday and 10 to 12 on Wednesday. I go out and I just change one compressor from 10 a.m. to 12, and on both of those days, and I get $2,000 for doing that. So with that, I'm gonna make $100,000 just working those 2 days, going out there, changing those compressors. It gives me content to put on the actual channel, and it's great money for me to do it, and it gets me keeps me active. I found out I'm actually back in the gym and stuff too, but I found out I got lazy and stiff and and couldn't move. So this right here, it keeps me active and keeps me out there, and I actually look forward to doing it. So I'm gonna continue doing that throughout the year, and that'll give me my other 100,000. Okay. The next one I'm gonna make 260,000 um from my four subs. And like I said, I my subs. I thought I was just gonna let the subs go and I just go and they do the thing, but they want to continue doing it. So with my subs, that's me making 65,000 per year, um, off of them, off of each one, and all I make is all I'm looking to make is $250 per day off of them. I make a lot more than that off of them, but I put the numbers where I know it's easy in case one of them decide to leave or whatever. I still make my numbers. I'm just saying, hey, if they do 5 stops and I get $50 per stop off of each one of them, I can easily make my $250 per day off of them, and that make me about 65,000 per year. Per sub, I got four of them. That's gonna get me $260,000 per year, and that right there is doable. I'm done that. I've been doing this. I've been doing that. I've been doing that flip right there for 10 years. Making like I said, that's my bread and butter. That's why I said that about 250, 300,000. Um, Going and coming as subs come and go. That's why I've been setting that for 10 years or more. So that right there, I don't even think about it. I don't even think about it. I know it's gonna go. And my last and not least, what I'm gonna make here, I'm gonna make 480,000 from ABC, and all I have to do there to do that is I just gotta sell 1.5 courses per day, and I do above that now. So that's that's easy for me to go. It ain't require me to do a whole lot extra. I'm doing that now, and from there, if I add all this up, that's what I expect to make in 2021. So that's how I'm gonna get into the net $1 million club right there in 2021. And this is something that I sat down and I planned this out. I've been planning this out for years, not years. So I take that back, for months. For months after I said I was going to crack into the $1 million, that's all I thought about was how I was going to crack into the $1 million per year net per year club. And I got it together, and that's how I'm gonna get in there and get it done. Let me okay, if I can get this find out where my pen. Oh, I'll move that. Find out where my pen at. Okay. Yeah. So that's how I'm going to get in there and I'm going to get it done. And that's how you have to do. Now is the time you start planning for 2021. You don't wait until you get into 2021. Just say you say how much money you're going to make. I don't know. Whatever. I'm going to make as much as I can. You have to actually tell your business what to do. And now that I know, I got the game plan of what I need to be going. I got the roadmap. Now I got something that I can measure and make sure that I'm on the right track. So now I know what each one of my businesses that I'm pushing, what they need to be doing. If one of them start to slack off, I know I need to pull that one up. If one of them is if one of them is going further and faster than the other one, I can keep feeding it and give time for another one to develop. So now I got my game plan, and so that's what my job becomes now is actually every day I'm looking at that and monitoring my numbers. When people in businesses, they say they want to look at their numbers and monitor that's the numbers I'm gonna be looking at and making sure that I'm hitting. If I see something that's not hitting where it's supposed to be at, I go there and I take a look at it and see why I missed my numbers, why my numbers are off, and then you make the adjustments and changes so you can get it back on track, so you can catch up and catch your numbers up. And that's what happens as entrepreneurs. That's what we do. We look at as business owners. You sit there and you look at the numbers and you make sure that you're heading on track and that everything is going fine, so you can hit your objective. So that's my objective. Now's the time for you all to start putting your objectives together for next year and be realistic. Be realistic of what you can do based upon your capacity and stuff. Don't say, oh, I'm gonna go hire um 5 or 6 subs and you ain't you never ran a business and stuff before, because that's almost unrealistic to think you're gonna do that all in a couple of months. Just say, hey, I'm gonna, like you seeing me saying, I'm gonna go out here and what I can do. Just start off with what you can do. Add 1 or 2 subs at the very beginning and work out the kinks between those subs. Because once you start adding subs, you'll find out problems that you have in your business, logistic wise and stuff, and you got to fix those before you start bringing other subs in. You got to make it so it's an easy process and that it doesn't overwork you. What happened when you start adding subs and you a bottleneck and you become the person where everything stops and it requires you to do something. If it requires you to do a process or to do some type of action for things to get completed, when you start adding more people into that mix, that's more stuff that you got to do. That's more work that you have to do, and it ends up working you to death. You want to make it so that you can step back. With the stuff that I've just done, um, I only really have 2 things that I have to do. That's my little 2 stops I do on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. I have to go out there and do that, and I'm doing that's a little bit of my exercise program too. And then I gotta come here and do these live shows and stuff I do on Appliance Boot Camp. I love this. This is not work. I love coming out here talking to you all and stuff. So that's the only thing that I really have to do. The rest of the stuff, I don't work in the ice cream parlor. I don't go in there. I don't have to go in there. License holder, I don't have to do anything, but just make sure my license is I don't do nothing crazy, lose no license. So that's good. I don't have to do nothing with the subs. My whole business is automated, so I don't have to do anything with the subs. So the only thing I really have to do is go out there and do my 2 stops per day, 2 days out the week, Tuesdays and Wednesdays, and come here and get on YouTube. So that's it. That's all I have to do. So it's not going to be creating a whole lot of work and stuff for me that I have to be out here and killing myself to make this $1 million a year. And this is something any and everybody will be able to do in the future. There's nothing on here that I showed you all that you all couldn't do. Now, if you don't have a contractor's license and stuff, that's fine, but you can replace that with just about anything that make you $100,000. And that's the other thing too. Uh, everybody, it's funny how everybody tells you that 100,000, they made $100,000 as the goal that everybody wants to hit. Uh, everybody wants to get to the 6 figure mark. If you're making 6 figures and you're making a lot of money, and I just showed you. I can make 6 figures and don't do anything. I can make 6 figures and not have to do nothing. Just people giving away 6 figures. This YouTube is giving away $60, $70, $100,000 to people per month. And so six figures is not what six figures is not what six figures used to be. So, but they're making the whole public think that six figures is a lot of money, but it's not a lot of money. So that's you can replace that what I'm doing with license holders with just about anything that can make you $100,000 a year. Now it's not 100,000 is not hard to make now. A lot of people doing that per month. Some of people doing it per week. So and the other stuff, the ice cream parlor, you're gonna get the you're gonna get the blueprint to that. How I'm doing that with the ice cream parlor. You know how to do the compressors. You know how to do the appliance boot camp. You had the subs coming up in a couple of weeks. How to add subs, you can find something else. If you want to do a YouTube channel, some of you all already got YouTube channels, so YouTube will be kicking in. So all of that stuff is stuff that any and everybody can do, and it's not nothing special that requires you all to that you all can duplicate. And I think I like this. I like catching my million like this a lot better than waiting to hit the lottery or whatnot. And I like it a lot better than me making $1 million off of you all buying courses. I don't count people pockets and stuff, but to me, it just don't feel quite right. Feel too much almost like prosperity preaching to me. If I make $1 million off of just you all buying my courses, and you all couldn't make the $1 million like I was making from my course. I'm gonna read a couple of your comments, and then we're gonna get out of here. Hey, Quentin Hodge, Greg B. Hey, what's up, Slick? Because it don't read, I'm gonna need that. Okay, Mike, you read my mind. $1 million net in appliance repair 2021 is my goal. Okay, there you go. You can do it. You can do it. Now you can do that in appliance repair too. Your appliance repair business can net you $1 million also. Don't think that you can't do it. You can do an appliance repair. As many of people that's up there when you go to the Ashleys, it's a many of people there that's making multiple $1 million per year repairing appliances. Many of them doing it. All right. What's up, Perry Jones Jr., 89, Dr. Funk, Lamar Staten, what's up? Mike, I remember you mentioning repairing those PTAC units in the hotels. Was that lucrative for you, and did you charge the ABC price per hour for working on those? Yeah, it was lucrative. Only thing you're gonna have to deal with Mr. Patel. And if you haven't dealt with Mr. Patel, sometimes he can be a little bit difficult to not difficult, but I don't like price hag. I don't like bothering. I don't like the price haggling that they do with the prices. But you have to deal with Mr. Patel if you do that. But yeah, I made good money off of it. I just didn't like dealing with Mr. Patel so much. Same thing with Quiznos. It was a lot of Mr. Patels and Quiznos too. I made a lot of money for Quiznos, but you're going every time you send in your invoice, they want to haggle about the price. They pay you your money, but in their culture, they feel like if they don't try to get a bargain, that they didn't do a good job. And here in our culture, we don't want to do that. I want to give you the bill, you pay it, and let me leave. I don't want to sit around 10 or 15 minutes and negotiating on the price. I don't like that. But in some cultures, that's the way they are. All right. Okay, Elkofer, hey, how you doing? All right, there's some networking going on. Karen Kano, hello, Mike and ABC Found. I need to call you for the first time since launching my business back in June. After finishing the course, I've been blessed. There you go. But I just need your advice for the next level plan. Okay, email me through. Go to your Teachable site and email me, and I'll reach out to you and we'll talk. Email me through your Teachable site. That's the other thing too. If you want to talk to me, go to Teachable and email me through there. Because I put the email through here, and I get a lot of emails from people that want to talk, and then I find out they haven't bought the course. Right now, we have a lot of people in the course, I have to put my I have to save my time and my capacity for those people who actually have bought the course, not somebody who's thinking about buying the course. Later on, we'll have people that maybe could that would talk to you. I don't know if keep persuading you. Just come to the Facebook group and talk to the people who's actually taking the courses and see what they're doing and talk to them and they can and I don't know what more I can do to tell you to buy the course. So if you want to talk to me for 15, 20 minutes about the course, it'd be probably much better for you to talk to somebody who's purchased the course and not somebody who's trying to sell you the course. Talk to them and they can tell you about the course and you can see their results. Hey, what's up, Wild Will? DCNF. What it do, Mike? Thank you for the assistance this week. No problem. Appreciate it, man. All right. Okay, they got networking going on. Oh wow. Lamar Staggs say he going full time in January. January the 1st. Wow, going full time. Way to go, man. Setting the bar high. Okay. You're gonna do great, man. You're doing great now. Doing great now. Hey, what's up, Juan? Greg B. Are you going to be selling popcorn out of the ice cream shop? Yeah, right now, I'm selling popcorn out of the ice cream shop. I'm doing that. I might have another building coming up, so I'm not gonna jinx myself. But to build up to build up the sales and stuff and get people used to the popcorn. Right now, I'm selling it in the ice cream shop, and I got a couple other sort of like bars, restaurants that's going to be carrying it. So I'm gonna have it there, and hopefully once I get the I get if I get this next building, I will whatchamacall, I'll move the popcorn in its own place. I want to keep the ice cream known for ice cream, and I want the gourmet popcorn to be known for popcorn, and then I want to separate the two. I want the two to be separated so that I'm kind of going like Abdul and them done. They'll start businesses and get it up and running, and they'll use the businesses to actually to build out their build to pay for their buildings and whatnot. And then once they got the building, got the business up and running, nobody wants to run a business forever. You after you start running a couple of businesses, you don't want to keep running a bunch of them. I want to be able to sell it, so I can sell it, get all my money back and effort that I put into the ice cream and the popcorn. I can sell that. My son probably keep the ice cream, but the popcorn I would sell that, get my money back, and then continue charging them rent on it. Let them rent the building. Then I got a tenant in there that's renting, and I got all my money and lump sum stuff back. So I want to separate the two. Okay. They got some networking going on. Not dry snitching. Yeah, we get a bunch of people dry snitching. Mike Sneed said you give them that you can do this and you can that y'all do that. But I don't mind that. But I've been very y'all got some good eyes too. Gee, if you put your camera down for a sec, I put my camera down for 1 second one time on something on my desk, and y'all go there and freeze that, and they damn call the number. I was surprised. I said, "Damn, they looking that hard." So now you notice I got the camera up, so you can't see anything on my desk because people are actually doing that. They actually pause it and look, and so some stuff I don't want people to know. I've got to make sure that it doesn't get out there. But yeah, so yeah, it's crazy. I still find it hard that people. That I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I don't look that hard at other people's videos and stop and freeze frame stuff and blow stuff up. I don't do that, but they do. My goodness, don't throw my. Yeah, I don't mind them doing that. But yeah, it can happen. Lamar Stack, we need to talk, Mike. I was talking to a guy about being a license holder. He told me I had to bring him on as a W two at minimum wage. At minimum wage, he couldn't do a flat rate. Okay. Now with that, I never bought on a license holder into my company. Uh, I never done that. So I always sold my license to other companies. So uh, I don't want to say who does it, but reach out in the chat, and maybe they would. We have alumni that's doing it. Reach out on Appliance Boot Camp and just say, hey, whoever's doing this, just hit me in a private message, and they'll whatchamacall. I'm sure that that person will reach out to you, or those people will reach out to you. It's several people from Appliance Boot Camp who are doing that with other trades. I'm not doing it, so I wouldn't be able to tell you how to bring them on. I'll show you the amounts that I'm charging, and I don't know. They can tell you how they're doing it. Um, okay. Old fix Mike. Now starting to receive service calls from On Point Warranty Company, and they don't pay for parts. You have to pay out of pocket, and then they'll reimburse you and your labor and service costs. Okay. All right. There you go. Lamar, I love the diversity of fun. Yeah, that's what people. A lot of people say that you need to be diversified. That's me being diversified, where I don't want all my money coming from the same thing. And then I have other stuff like I'm not counting any type of rent and stuff from real estate, because with my real estate, I'm not really looking for that to make me money. That's me where I actually store my money. I store my money. I make my money in business. I store it in real estate. So instead of me having money sitting in the bank, I will have it sitting out there in some property, and the bank ain't gonna pay me no interest. That property will pay me rent, which is what I consider like the interest. And if I ever need to go get my money, I can borrow against the property, or I could sell it and go get my money. That's just where I store my money. Okay. And another thing you notice too, I didn't put anything with my wife or any of that stuff with counting anything that she would need to be doing or anything. And I've done that for the last God knows maybe 10, 15 years. But I don't consider her income or anything. I don't want her to feel like she has to work and that she has to go out there. She can work if she choose, and she choose to work at this moment. But I don't want to be dependent upon her income for anything. Uh, okay. Average millionaires have 7 streams of income, according to my reading. Let me see how many. One, two, three, four, five, six. Trying to think. Six, maybe six. I got maybe six. I got about six. Six streams coming in. So not quite seven, but I got six that I can think of right off the top of my head. Okay. I don't think. Let me check in. You said I got seven. Let me see. One, two, three. Oh yes, maybe. Oh yeah, I do. Uh, damn. Excuse me. Yeah, I do. One, two, three, four. Because if I break them up, the subs, I break up the subs. So that'd be four, five, six, seven, eight. Yeah, that'd be like eight, like seven to eight. You right. You right. Yeah, if you break up the subs. So yeah, evidently that holds true. About seven screens. Okay. Okay, hey, what's up, Solid Steps so well? Yeah, having that numbers talk tonight. Yeah, you have to do that. You have to. A lot of people, a lot of my friends at the after Christmas, between Christmas and New Year's, that's when they would take a vacation. Them and their wife and kids, and they'll go there and they'll plan out the new year. That's what a lot of business owners do between Christmas and New Year's. That's when we would take a vacation, and you take your wife and kids, and you and your wife go there, and y'all plan for the new year of what y'all gonna be doing, and how the money's gonna do, what y'all gonna do with the money. Now with this $1 million coming in, my wife and I now we'll sit down and we'll decide what we're gonna do with it and how we're gonna what you're gonna do with it. You want to plan what you're gonna do with it before it comes, also. Okay. Okay, Okafor. Folks gotta stop dropping Mike's name to the. Yeah, I don't have no problem them telling my name to the third party warranty company. Charged up service, create course, create enough work for sub bag drop. Yeah, yeah, you can do that. You can do that. Yo, just tapped in. Okay, ABC Ken. Uh, You gotta live in the end. If you know, you know. There you go. Gotta live in the end. If you know, you know. Okay. Another blueprint. Donnie Madden. I love this. Okay. Oh yeah, I haven't included the real one, two, three, four, five. Yeah, I haven't included the rentals. But like I said, I don't count the rentals because like I say, I don't use my real estate to live off of. My real estate, I just look at it as that's my bank, really. So I don't use that to live off of. Um, ABC Ken, I'm trying to get the wolf from the door. You can get them. Now I'm gonna tell everybody this too. Now if you're just starting to come into taking appliance boot camp and just starting to come into the appliance repair. Now we're getting into the point now where people we get into the end of the year. Just like I'm sitting down looking at my numbers and stuff, companies are sitting down looking at their numbers. And so they not might not be bringing new people on until 1st of January. I'll go ahead and let you know that now, because they're doing the same thing. They're looking at their numbers and they're saying what they're looking at what they're gonna have next year, how many they need to bring on, how many people they need to trim off, their staff they need to trim off. They're going a lot of people get fired about this time. It happens to everybody. This is when the companies start to lay off because they're doing just like I'm doing right here. Like I'm looking at the numbers of my stuff, and I said, okay, this is what I need to go, and they're doing the same thing. And so right now they're gonna kind of hold what they got to the end of the year. Then the beginning of the year they're gonna open the gates up again, start bringing people on. So if you're thinking you're gonna get started in these next couple of weeks, you probably won't get started in these next couple of weeks because you got people getting ready to get into Christmas mode. Companies now are just holding what they got to get to the end of the year. A lot of people don't want to be bringing in a lot of money about this time either. They want to get the stuff off the books because you got because you don't want to bring in a lot of you want to get stuff off the books. Some people want to get it on to this, depending on what situation you're in. Some people might want to get it on for this calendar year, this fiscal year. Some people want to get it on to the next one. Some people are now trying to spend money so they won't take it over into the next year. So you got all that stuff going on, and a lot of people just want to hold what they got. And I make the point where I want to hold what I got, and that was I was looking at where the guy wanted to make that thing retroactive. I thought it might go into the next year, that 90,000, but they made it retroactive for November. So that no problem. I'll find something to do with it. J Real, hey Ed, how you doing? All right, what's up, Miss Mechanical? Same soup, just reheated. Yeah, it is. It is. Man, we got to chop it up for sure. Okay. Where can I hire a good sub on the West Coast? You're gonna have to probably. I found out to me. You're gonna have to make you a sub. You got to make or go steal somebody's sub. You can go out here and steal somebody's sub, but once you get them, they bring problems with them. I don't care how long they've been doing it, and this they gonna have problems. They're gonna bring with them, and that you need to have your you need to have your business environment and your stuff together. You don't want to have um, your business culture. You want to have your business culture and stuff together. So when that sub come, you bring him in to the way you want the business to operate for your business to operate for you. If you don't have any of that in place and you just bring a sub in, he gonna bring all the trash and stuff that he has, and he gonna turn that into your business culture because you don't have one to fit him into, and he's gonna create his own that's comfortable for him, and you're gonna have all that trash, and then you try to break him from that, and he's been doing it like that forever. That's hard. That's hard to do that. You need to make sure that the way that you want that business to operate, you need to make sure that you have that in place. You got to make sure that you make it so that it's easy for him to just come and just go do his work. You don't want to get anything in the way of him not doing his work. I was talking to one of the alumni today, and they got subs, and they're upset because the sub drove all the way to the customer house and didn't have the parts that he needed. So he drove an hour or some away to get there, and then left the parts, and then pick up the parts. So he couldn't complete the service call, and he got the windshield time, the whole day wasted. So I was telling them with me, that's why I learned that early on. I ship the parts directly to the customer. so I don't have to worry about the sub not having the part. It's going to be there when he gets there. So I'd rather ship it to the customer, and I know it's there because the subs do that. They if you give them the part, they'll forget it, or sometimes they want to drive. You know, they might have put the part in their service van, and then that day they decide that they're going to drive their car because they want to do something after work. Next thing you know, they get there and they forgot to get the part off the service van, or the sub gets sick one day, and you can't get the and you schedule that call, and now you need to reroute another sub in there to pull his calls in because he called out, but the parts are stuck on his van. And now you got to call the customer and tell them you got to reschedule that customer scheduled to take off work maybe a week out, and you're gonna tell them you can't get there today because you don't have the part. You want to make sure that part is there, and that if whatever's happening there at your business, the customer don't see it on that end. Hey, Uncle Mike and ABC fan. Hey, how you doing, G Brown? Wando. Any advice for a young entrepreneur? Yeah, take appliance boot camp. Or if you want to get into entrepreneurship, if you already in entrepreneurship, wherever you're doing in entrepreneurship, say like if you were I don't know if you were a plumber, I advise that you go to the trade organization for plumbers and go there and find you a mentor and hang out with those plumbers so you can learn all the nuances that's pertaining to your plumbing business. We have all entrepreneurship and businesses gonna have common core parts, but the things that really make your business go and stuff, the niches within your trade, you're gonna only learn that over there in that trade. So you need to be over there thoroughly immersed in that trade and listening to those people. So those are the ones you need to find your mentor in that whatever business you're doing. Um, okay, all right. Greg B. 10 guys and they make you over 10 guys and they make you over 250 a day. You can hit a million. Yeah, in a year. Yeah, yeah. You can. Jay Hollywood. I always get offered lunch when I'm doing calls in the afternoon. Yeah, all the time. Kirk laughed, Mr. Patel. Yeah, Mr. Patel could be rough to deal with. Hey, Mike, when reaching your goal, would real estate help reach it quicker? I'm thinking of getting properties in many states. Like I say, with real estate, I'm not somebody who's doing real estate to earn my living in real estate. I'm always gonna probably earn my living. I know I'm gonna earn my living with business ownership. Real estate is just my bank. You don't get no money. You put your money in the bank. You don't get no money off of it. It doesn't. The interest of it. You don't make no money off of it. So I much rather have my money in some tangible real estate, and that's a hedge against inflation. So if you got your money set in the bank, they're constantly printing more money all the time. So the purchasing power of your money is leaving, but real estate is constantly appreciating. And also, if inflation goes up, I can actually go up on my rent to hedge it off. So that's how I'm using my real estate. That's just where I store my money at in real estate. Some people use stocks. I don't particularly like stocks. So some people use stocks. I don't use real estate to actually make my money in real estate. I use real estate just as my bank where I store my money. So if I ever want to go get my money, I can go borrow against my real estate, or I can sell it or whatever. If I ever need some cash. Okay. Subway the same way they 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 try to Jew you down pizza bowls as well. Okay, I don't know about pizza bowls, but yeah, here they quite a few of Mr. Patel's own a lot of the Quiznos. I used to do a whole lot of work at Quiznos. Quiznos easy too. It's just an oven with a conveyor belt, and those little heater elements and those thermostats they burn out all the time. So I used to do a lot of those Quiznos and stuff, and have to deal with Mr. Patel. Any good advice for parts distributors? Because Mark Holmes say they're not taking no more Apple. They're not for what they uh They're not taking applications to sell you parts, or you mean to actually sell parts? Clarify that. If they not taking applications to sell parts on your side, or to actually sell you parts. Um, we're not gonna open up live again. I'm gonna open the live up again in January. We're gonna go January, February, March. That's when we're gonna open up live and see where it goes from there. All right, they got network on. Appliance flipper, Mike. Can I reach you through Teachable about that year-end money? Yeah, send me an email through Teachable. That's the best way. That way, I can verify that you are in Teachable, that you have paid, and I can also then look and see what if you completed the courses and all that. Okafor, Mike, are those 2,000 week compressor jobs for third party warranty companies or COD mix? They mix CODs and third party warranty companies. ABC alum not doing well. If anybody need to know, yeah, yeah. This is just not me. It's quite a few. I'm not doing the only person doing those 2,000. I'm doing 2,000 because that's all I want to do is just two compressors. But it's a lot of people who's doing a lot more than that per week on compressors than I am. I'm just doing. I don't want to do but two. I just want to go out. I go out there Tuesday morning from 10 to 12. I get there at 10, 12 o'clock. I'm done. On Wednesday morning, I have a 9 o'clock meeting. After my 9 o'clock meeting, I go out, change a compressor, and come on back, or whatever I got to do to the change. I changed the evaporator this Wednesday. Change the evaporator, come on back, and I'm done. Okay. Um, haters be watching like a hawk. Yeah, I don't know. I wonder. I used to say they was haters, but I'm starting to realize now people don't have any friends. Um, I don't. Something happens where people then get out and socialize and have friends, and that's what I get with a lot of people when they calling and finding special ways to get in contact with me. They don't have any friends. They just want somebody to talk to. And I actually talked to some of the people in the alumni. Said we need to maybe form some so these guys in their area where these guys can actually get together and talk because people don't have any friends, don't have anybody that they can talk to. And I don't mind talking to people when I got time, but a lot of times because I'm here, I'm talking and I'm talking directly to them. They have a connection. I really know Mike Sneed, and Mike Sneed is really my friend. And so then that's how that happens. And then they want to call and just have a friendly conversation. A lot of times, it's not even they don't even want to buy the course. They just want to talk about something I said, no, or about something they want to suggest that I go read or go look at. And I say they just need a friend. That's all they really need is a friend. And so they that's what they're doing. Uh, ABC King, Uncle Mike, the General, we the Special Forces. All folks just don't know what to do with, so they fear sleeping John waking up. All right. Picture Man. Oh, man, Picture Man. Mike, I received my package from 210 Home Warranty. I'm ready to get started, fed up with the 9 to 5. Today was the last straw. Yep. He's going to, hey, a lot of people don't know it, but by the time Christmas comes, hey, they ain't gonna have no jobs. They don't figure out a lot of people they don't need half the workforce they need. Gonna be a lot of jobs gonna be cut this year at the end of the year. So a lot of people be coming to appliance boot camp at the end of this year. Mike, Lewis, Michael, when are you going to do the next ABC? What are the dates, if any? We're doing them in January, February, March. They probably already sold. I know January and February is pretty much sold out. There might be some in March. But yeah, you go there. But go ahead. If you know how to hold a pair of pliers, you can do the online and be just fine. The online is 24 hours. What's it, 24, 365. Go there and do the online and you be good. Uh, they definitely watching everything we do over here. Yeah, a lot of people are. It's not just it's like I said, it's not people hate. A lot of people are watching what we're doing. Because you like I said, you all are doing great things. You all are doing some great things. So a lot of people are watching and following our lead. Have Mike already said, and then I'm getting out of here. Kept going. Yeah, not quite yet, but I'm getting there. I got a couple of minutes left. I'm gonna speed up through. I can't wait for my in-person class, Mike. You the real deal. The alumni winning. I'm watching video trying to get like Miss Ward for my hands on. There you go. Go ahead and get started. Go ahead and get started now. Don't wait till you get here. Go ahead and start your business now. What did I fix for Blimpies? I didn't do Blimpies. I used to do Quiznos. I used to do. I done quite a bit of restaurants, but I done a lot for Quiznos. Man, we got a bunch of them. Will I be adding a course on how to rehab houses, buildings and houses? A lot of people asking for that. Um, I might do that. How you can it's how you can actually how I actually buy my houses and how I renovate them. You just got to get out there and do it. Get you a hammer and get out there and start fixing some stuff. I can show you how to do it, but to put a course together and people calling me on how to build a deck and all, no, I wouldn't have. I wouldn't. I don't want to open that can of worms. But uh, yeah, I don't know if I'm going to do that. I've learned to stay in my lane. That me building houses and stuff. That's my therapy and that's my fun time. I'm not gonna let y'all mess that up for me, and that becomes work. That's how I get my therapy, and that's my fun time. I want to keep it like that. I don't want that to become a job. So I probably won't do that one. But it's a lot of people who have those courses there. Maybe look at those courses. Decent enough. I'm building like Mike. Okay. Read a couple more. Okay, yeah, ABC can hear some good game. Aaron's Rent to Own and Rent a Center, all them furniture and appliance rental companies out, and the folks that work there making minimum wage, making them offer. They not going to refuse. Yeah, you can repair. You can repair their appliances. You saw me. I was repairing when I first came on with JT. I was doing that. I was repairing rent a center stuff, and that's what I had the high school kids doing. They would come in and fix the renter center stuff, their cell phones, the furniture. You saw me doing all of that stuff. That's what my little shop I was doing. Renter center would bring me their stuff. I'll fix it at the shop, and then they'll come back and pick it up, and they'll pay me. And that's what the high school kids. I was showing them how to fix the renter center stuff. And then when JT came and we started doing appliance boot camp, I said, man, this appliance boot camp a whole lot better than renter center. All those roaches and all that stuff they was bringing into the shop. I said, I'm going to do this. And I stopped, and Ontario took on doing the cell phones. And from there, I started doing the appliance boot camp. And that's where I've been. Here we go. Okay, top authority. I gave a price of $75 to some local furniture rental company, and they said I was too high. They're not your business. Then they're not your customer. Uh, Tell them they too high. I had that same problem with Renaissance. When they asked me to first start doing it, they say you too high. I said I'm too high. You charging $1,700 for a $300 wash machine? Come on, get out of here. This is my price. And yeah, Quiz knows the ones. Honest. You're not lying. They offer that you come by here and you get lunch. No, I want no lunch. I want my money. They have offered to do that. We want to barter. Next appliance. Um, the appliance workshop, like I say, you can take the online anytime, but the hands-on live event is going to be in January. Hey, Mike, you recommend to get my C10 electrical license or start an appliance repair business? I'm tired of working for someone else. I don't know what C10. What state is that? Electrical license. If you can get a trade license, always get a trade license and go. But you make a lot of money with electrical, and you make a lot of money with appliances. Now with electrical, you can yeah, it don't require much. You can do service calls. You can do service stuff, putting up ceiling fans, fixing outlets and stuff that's not working. You can do that. Once you start doing like new construction and going into industrial and commercial, you're gonna need to have a helper or a crew. But yeah, you can make just amount of money. Electrical is good because you can whatchamacall. You got the license that keep a lot of people from coming into the business over top of you to protect you and keep the prices up. I just found out the only reason I stopped doing electrical, I found out that I could take the test and pass the test, and I can make a. You saw I can make $100,000. Don't have to climb up on the ladder or hang one ceiling fan. And I like that a whole lot better. That's why I always tell my wife and them. I say, if I had this information that if I could take my information and go back to when I was 21, 22, I could really just imagine if I could didn't have the wife and kids and all that, and get over there to some like to Thailand or someplace like that where all you need is like $500 to live. Oh my God, I live a good life now, but God knows if I was a single guy out there, I could really do it. That's why I find it so hard when single people, these single men say they have it so hard. I said, man, if I didn't have to worry about uh 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 I didn't have to worry about college tuition, didn't have to worry about private school tuition, didn't have to worry about medical and all that stuff, didn't have to worry about a mortgage. And then too, like they people say they couldn't take vacations. Single men say they couldn't take vacations, and I be thinking now when I go on vacation, I have to take my wife and my whole family, my kids. Then when we had a dog, I had to pay for the dog to go on vacation. All of that, and they can't just take themselves. Man, shoot, the internet happened, Mike. Okay, yeah, that's what they need to make friends with. Okay, okay. Yeah, who was a small business owner asking me about my setup? They love. Okay, okay. They want to know. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Somebody want to know what software they run. Okay, all right. There you go. Greg B. Went out and splurged on himself. Uh, said he went out and bought a punching bag and gloves for with his 5 banking accounts money. That's great. That's great. I love that. Uh, First class service. The man upstairs kept you here to give us the info. All right, no problem, no doubt. I'm gonna read this. Mike, On Point Warranty Company doesn't pay for parts. They treat their customers like COD. They said that the customer paid for their own parts diagnosed. Oh, okay. That ain't bad. That ain't bad. If you get all your cash right then and there. They doing some. They like they been some kind of like an Angie's list or somebody who just running leads and just qualifying people. Once again, I want to thank everybody for watching. Uh, like I say, we got the other courses that can be coming out before the end of the year. If you hadn't already, go buy Appliance Bootcamp. If you want to start your own appliance repair business, you want to do the same thing everybody else here is doing, making money, enjoying life. Here it is now. We're in the middle. We wrap slap dad in the middle. Supposed to be the worst time ever in society, and you got Greg B going out there throwing his money away on a punching bag. He should feel bad about that. People can't. People are having it hard, and he throwing his money away. But yeah, we here. We having we having a great time. Christmas going to be good in the Sneed household and all the ABC alum household. If you want to get in here, like I say, if you go purchase it now, I'm gonna be honest. If you're looking to get on with third-party warranty companies, it's probably gonna have to wait till the beginning of the year. That's just because everybody going into shutdown mode in a little bit. Even us as service providers, we are tired. I mean, they beat us raggedly this year, and we are tired, and everybody's looking for a break. So you're gonna be looking towards beginning of the year, them picking you up. But you can go ahead and start now, start getting your stuff in so that you be first in line and start taking the courses online so you be ready to go. All right, Mike showing them how to fish. Yet they still want him to fish for them. Yeah, it's crazy. So once again, thank y'all for tuning in. I'm getting out of here. It's 9:05. We'll have a couple of videos coming out this weekend.